So what's happened with Bitcoin today? Now I'm on the Euro GBP chart. So I want everyone to take a look at this pattern. We spoke about this pattern before. The pattern was there, up W, that, and drop, rise. W, you have a bigger drop there, rise. And let's go into the Bitcoin 1 minute chart. I was looking at this around here before New York opened. And the New York stop hunt box gave it away essentially what was going to happen, and it did the pattern. So this is a 1 minute chart on Bitcoin. I'm just doing this to demonstrate again how the same shit happens just on different time frames. Look, W, deep stop hunt, rise, 3 levels of drop. W, big stop hunt, rise, 3 levels of drop. W, stop hunt, rise, 3 levels of drop. Now Bitcoin is on the day tracer, which means that's a daily low, and when it bounces off the daily low like that, and well, obviously it needs to bounce again, but when it creates a W off the daily low, this might be forming a W. It's game over. It's completely game over. Let me try find an example. I haven't really done it in a while. Did an M off the day tracer there. Send it down. So now it's coming to test the day low again. So let's just get into it. I redid my chart, so it's not we want a shit show essentially. So if Bitcoin does come down from here, I'm not expecting it to come down from here because this is a peak formation. Rise level 1, 28,000 pips near its ADR, and it's come down. It's come into the liquidity zone that we was talking about in yesterday's video, I believe it was, which was this. Came halfway into it and jumped straight back out. Now they could come recover it again. But as long as they don't break this peak formation here, I'm looking for it to rise. Now, it is the weekend tomorrow, so with that said, I don't trust anything that happens on the weekend, so it could just go fucking sideways. There's not much liquidity in the weekend, meaning there's not much volume. So say there were 500 trillion of volume on Friday, they'll probably be like a trillion fucking billion. Fucking hell, man. There'll be like maybe 100 billion on weekend. That just shows you that it's just not liquid. The big traders aren't trading on the weekend. They're fucking chilling in their fucking penthouses, flying out to Bahamas for weekend, if you get me drift. So what I'm expecting here is a pattern here. This could be a pattern, could be a head and shoulders. No, it's just a W. And I'm expecting rise to level 2 and rise to level 3. Now I've drew the level 3 box. This is a level 3 box, like bigger, cause I'm expecting level 3 to be a lot bigger than level 1 and 2, because think about it, if it kept doing 1 times ADR, 2 times ADR, 3 times ADR, it just do this. You just go fucking sideways. They have longer term goals that they have to keep in mind when they do that by extending level 3. Level 3 is always the biggest level. Look, peak, drop level 1, drop level 2, and then this for level 3. 3 pushes to the low. Peak, drop level 1, drop level 2, drop level 3. 3 pushes to the low. Level 3 is always the bigger level. Right now, as I said, the weekend, it's probably not going to do jack shit. But let's get back to this pattern on the 1 minute chart. I'm expecting a reversal somewhere here. Could come down to the range daily, but I want to actually see it wipe this liquidity zone out here. I want to see it do it. They'll wipe the guys in Asia out, meaning people who were in Asia put a long on. They're like, right, it'll be up for the day. And it were up for the day. Which pips is that? It's 20,000 pips. That's a nice amount of pips. Yeah, I want to get rid of Euro GBP. So short term, I'm just expecting it to go sideways. Now, if you look on my other video, we were talking about how Bitcoin lags behind sugar. Let's get sugar up. Just compare the two again if you didn't see the video. Go over it quick. 4 hour chart. Yeah. Right. Right. So, Bitcoin and sugar. I don't like that. Let's do this, yeah. Right, so it rose, retrace, rise, rose, retrace, rise, drop, retrace, drop, drop, retrace, drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, stop hunt, stop hunt, drop, stop hunt, drop, stop hunt. Now we're on the drop. We are essentially here. Now, they could stretch this pattern out throughout the weekend, so they could do something like this for Bitcoin. I'm going to draw it on the sugar chart 'cause it's easier. They could, right here, if say we're there and now we're there, they could do this. They can just stretch it out over the weekend because they don't want to create a gap in the chart, or they could create a gap in the chart on the major exchanges. The market shut at 10 o'clock, so if in an hour and 10 minutes Bitcoin hasn't moved up a bit, then if it does move up throughout the weekend, there'll be gap in all the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, the New York, Chicago, all the other exchanges, they stop at 10. They don't trade over the weekend. It's only Binance and shitty brokers like that that trade on the weekend. So essentially what I'm saying is there'll be if we do move up on the weekend and visit these zones here, which I'll get into. So if right there, that box, that's the liquidity zone, the red vector candle there, which sits in line with level 2. Then level 3, I want to see, the reason I've drew the box up to level 3 is because I want to see a bigger rise from level 3 to recover the daily candle, which is a red vector on the daily candle. Now if you don't know what the vector candle is, I'll just put it in simple terms. When you see a red candle, you'll see a candle to the right of it eventually. It might not, it could take a year, it could take 10 years, but they will recover it. You get my point? When there's a green candle, there'll be a candle next to it. Red candle, everyone thought, oh, Bitcoin crash, it's never going to recover it, and it recovered it. They had liquidity, they have liquidity up here, up here. They even have liquidity down there. But for me, we're in a bull market and they don't want to release the guys who went short down here. They don't have a reason to. Why would they? Let's get back into it. So as I was saying, I want to see in level 3 it rise bigger, and I want to see a nice W formation. If it did what sugar did, essentially over the weekend it should go up, but I don't trust weekend trading, quite honestly. So that's a stop punt. Came down. Came down. I mean, who fucking knows? It could rise in the fucking on the weekend, but there will be, as I was saying, there will be a gap on the chart. So when it comes up here, it could come back down from the stop on the bigger pattern, which we've gone over the bigger pattern in a different video, which is a forex pattern, which is where you have 3 pins to the low, then you straight away. That's the start of the pattern. 2, 3. Now look at Bitcoin on the higher time frames. Picture that pattern. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's just the same shit. They did a different stop hunt here, and that's the only difference. That is the only difference. They did a different stop hunt there, but on dot, you see, it got that stop hunt where the second stop hunt went lower, right there. So, dot has a nicer chart out around cryptocurrency pairs. Like, as a trader, the dot chart is fucking beautiful. You can't fucking see it on them too far. But the dot chart is a lot more nicer. Now, the reason why I like the dot chart more is because they initiated a bigger stop hunt on the third push, which for me tells me that they have a more volatile move in plan for it, which I like. And also, when it did do these 3 drop levels, it sort of stair-stepped, and when the stair-step, it's game over. Stair-stepped again, it looks like a stair. When they do that, it's very telling what's going to happen. So yeah, that's just a quick update on Bitcoin. I'll go over it once more. I'm expecting a pattern and a rise here, but I said it's a weekend. It could happen. I'm not trading a weekend. Fuck that shit. I'll be doing a video tomorrow because I'm interested in to see what happens, but I wouldn't trade it because a weekend is it's a war zone. So yeah, guys, have a nice day, and don't trade the weekend if you're gonna trade. Just trade on the liquid days, which are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But most traders don't trade Friday because it can be either a very boring day or a very volatile day. So yeah, everyone be safe. Have a good day.